My username in Minecraft is ThunderCreeper96, capital T, capital C, and I am one of the earliest staff members in the server. I am currently a manager, developer, and admin senior, which means I am basically the co-owner. With the exceptions, I don't pay shit for the server. I'm good right now. I am not exactly running the server, technically Panda is, but being able to realize every single one of your ideas on a server and see people enjoy it, it's very accomplishing. Like, it makes you feel very good when someone likes something you did. It feels good overall, but there is some stuff in the background that people don't know about. That being a staff member can be very stressful, especially when you have too much to do and you can't find the time to do it, because people expect you to do that stuff, but in reality you can't do it, and you just kinda feel overwhelmed. And the first days of when the server was made, it was nothing like it is right now. What it was a MMO styled server with mobs that had levels and just custom armor and sword, and that's it. No custom weapons, no custom drops, no bosses. It was an early project and it was discarded right away. Panda needed some help, so he contacted me. I was an old friend of him. We used to work in the same server before he started his own, and now that I'm here, I can say that my favorite stuff I made personally are the custom weapons. I don't know what the server would look like without them. I really like how the gem concept went out, even though it's not fully implemented, and I still have a lot of custom crafting to do, a lot of custom recipes to make, a lot of items to create. It came pretty well, I'd say. The ways you get them, yeah, some people kind of don't like how rare cobalt is. I can see why, but I still don't want to ruin the value of cobalt right now. In my opinion, everything I do has some balance, and if I do something wrong, it causes the server to be unbalanced, and I really don't want that. If the server is unbalanced, then people are going to either never try to get that one item, or always going for that item first, making it a meta item. Yeah, we know the concept of meta, and we know there should be a meta for gear and meta for something in the server, but still we want everything to have the same value so that people can freely choose whatever they like more and not what's better for their gear. We want people to like something because they like it and not because it's strong. That's another thing I like about the server. It's the fact that it's honestly, we were creating custom materials, and I just had this crazy idea that could actually work, which is let's add a single gem, which is the amethyst, that is going to be some kind of premium currency to buy like keys, to buy ranks, to buy stuff. But turns out we can't take a material item as currency. So when we made the amethyst to not go it to waste, we decided to create more gems to compensate and to give them a use. So we came out with the merchant idea, and we started the creation of trade all, which was built by me and Panda. Panda the builder, not Panda squared. And when it was done, I proceeded to add all the custom trades that there are right now. They are not much, but we plan on doing more, as I already said. And about the custom drops, the gems drop ratio is not completely mine of an idea, and kinda helped me out with the balance, but that's how it came out. It's just a simple idea we had and that we decided to implement. Panda, as I said, it was a big friend of mine. We used to work on another server. I think Panda is doing a good job. I think Panda overrates my job. Panda is overall, I think, one of the most comprehensive and best owners you could have if you're a staff member, and Panda is your boss, then you're lucky because you may not have such a person to work with. Don't quit immediately. Just because a server is complex or because the server does not show any sign of complexity or diversity, it doesn't mean this server is like any other server. The fact that people see that there are big ranks, that there is a login system, and the fact that it looks normal, it doesn't mean the server is normal and it's bad and it's pay to win. This is the tip I gave to everyone, is to not judge the server at first impression, because the server has so much to offer that it does not show immediately, that you may not know what you are not seeing. Like many people, when they join, they expect a pretty normal standard faction server, and then they find out this is a very complex, very different server than any other they played in, and they stay for that reason. Other than that, if you want to start on the server, I suggest you to get your medal crate immediately. If you get a weapons key, then very good. If you get a kit, very good. If you get other stuff, then sell it immediately. You don't need it unless it's iron, so you can get a iron pick faster. Other than that, type /lance wild and go mining immediately. Get a steel set before diamond. You can keep your diamonds for later to craft better weapons like a steam-powered crossbow. It's way more important than getting a diamond armor, and steel is basically the slightly weakest version of diamond, so it doesn't matter. Start getting silver, start getting money, start building a base, try getting a spawner of some kind, so start grinding. Go to every single envoy event you see, because they are important. Especially if you're new, try to get the outpost, because it gives 50 money per minute, which to a veteran player it's not much, but to a new player it allows for rank up faster. Yeah, the goal of the server is to rank up to maximum rank. Don't chicken out standing on a pillar and shooting at him, because shooting at a distance will cause you to die a lot of times. What you have to do is focus on getting a speed build and enchanted apples. So what you have to do is get like adrenaline boots, get like a speed talisman, get like a silver set, and then jump inside the arena and try walking backwards. If you have all these things, you should run faster than him when you walk backwards. And meanwhile is chasing you, shoot at him in the face. So when he will hit you eventually, you don't die because you have the effect of the enchanted apple. If you are critical on health, you can still run away very fast. You can use the moonlight spell to not do the stairs and just jump out of there immediately, or a grappling hook. And that is what I think the intended way to beat the mythic boss. Other than that, the mythic boss, you have to know it's a boss that's supposed to be beaten in more than one person. So if you are trying to solo it, either you have the best gear you can use for that boss, or you are going to die miserably. So always bring a friend and get a speed build and a fast firing weapon like an automatic crossbow. Possibly the infinite shooting one has a subtle difference that many people don't notice. The normal one with no infinite ammo is a knockback. It has a recoil that pushes you backwards, and thus it slows your movement while going backwards. The infinite shots one, it does not have any recoil, so you can like backwards and shoot non-stop without you ever giving him a chance to catch on you. Another thing you could use is the icicle spell, because it applies a slowness which is 20% slow to your enemy, so that can also work if you don't have an automatic crossbow. But these are the suggestions I would give to people to beat the mythic boss. Join the staff of Grind. Like, that's basically the best idea I had yet. It's not the first time someone asks me to join a staff server. Panda needed some help, so I joined just to help him. I was in a phase where I was done completely with Minecraft. I did not want to play it anymore, so but Panda was a friend of mine. He asked me to join, so to do a favor to a friend, I joined and helped him, and it turned out pretty well. It turned out I really liked it, and it turned out I improved the server very much. So I'd say that's my best idea, joining the staff server of Grind. Okay, so in the very early beta, like 1 month after release, we had a huge wave of players, because whenever a server is new, they always get like 5 players, because the server is new. The server lists advertise for the new server, but after that week, after that month, after that some time, when it stops publishing you in the main page because you're not a new server anymore, the server was in a very early beta without any goal, no ranks, no VIPs, no boss. The only thing that there was custom weapons. There was not any gem. So the server had little and no purpose, but people still used to play on it. So I'd say there were more players in the past, but I am more satisfied with the server as of it is right now, because the players actually have a reason to play on the server now. It's not like useless grind to get nothing, to not progress. Now there is actually progress. Yeah, I do like the community that's being created right now. I don't really like when people are toxic, and I don't think the grind community is toxic at all. Lulunka, even if we meme about her, she is still a friend of mine. I'm the one who asked her to join the staff. She is busy with college, so that's why she couldn't join, and that's why she got promoted to helper. But I really like the community that's forming. I really like every single player that joins the server and that stays. I like James, I like Perry, I like Lulu, I like Ella, and even if just these 4 person joins, I would be happy to have these persons every day. I would not mind. It's a good community, so I'd rather have a small community than having a big community full of toxic people. Uh, Getting a content creator is something we always worried about because not because people could give a bad impression to the server, because let's be honest, even if someone gives a bad impression on something, then people are going to check it out on themselves and see, no, you're wrong, no, you're right, I don't like you, so I'm going there just to spite you. So that doesn't worry me if people like do that. The reason we worried about that is because we couldn't find someone making content on the server. Uh, I tried for a like 2 good weeks to find a YouTuber or streamer to get on the server. We couldn't get anyone to join us. That's why we were worried about that. But other than that, if our community makes some videos, some funny memes, and some stuff, I I would be very happy about that. I think people would like our content in the server. I think it would improve the server, getting more players to join. That's what I think about content creators. I think they will help the server no matter how they depict it. And I think that the only problem about that is to get one. It may sound weird, but I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. It's a, let's call it a horror game, even though it's not. Uh, where basically there are 2 teams, the team of survivors and the team of the killer. I am a killer main. Basically, the objective is to stop the survivors from repairing 5 generators so that they can escape, and the killer has to stop them and find them, and you know, it's named killer, so you know what happens next. Uh, I don't know. I really like gaming. I would like to join a professional team of some kind of game. I used to play a lot of Rainbow Six, so I don't see why I could not join a professional team of that game. But other than that, I plan on getting a normal job. I already have one, but I plan on getting a better one. And I still plan on playing games, even though it will be uh, a lot of time passed. Even in 5 years, I still see myself playing games. I still see myself living normally. I don't see any difference from now and 5 years other than my age. That is a very hard question. The problem about giving an answer to that is that it is completely random. We don't choose what the server will become in 5 years. People may leave, people may stay, and depends on how it goes. The server may grow, the server might die. So we can't give a answer to that. I'd say yes and no, in the fact that we like the community, we don't like how small is the community. Like, I know I already talked about I would rather uh, having a small community than a toxic community, but I am working very hard to make content, and the fact that only a few people see how the server is really makes me sad. So yes, because the good community, no, because it's a small community that I hope it will grow in the future. I don't want to give any spoilers, but yeah, I do. join the server, enjoy it for what it is. Uh, Always check out, even if you leave the server, after a while it's worth to check out because things can change, things can get added, like the automated turrets. We didn't have those before, now we have those. So always join the server, even if you leave for a small period. It's always worth to check out like in a month or two because things can change, and maybe something you didn't like changed, maybe something you never saw got added, and so that's what I would say to people.